purpose of our National Educator Conference is to engage, inspire, and appreciate teachers, particularly those teachers who teach personal finance in the classroom. This year we were pleased to bring Kenyon Salo from the Fisher Agency, which is where we found them. And we're always looking for a closing speaker who will knock it out of the park and let the teachers leave just truly inspired, because that's one of our guiding principles.
I thought he'd be a great fit for the educators with the philosophies that he has in his speeches and the theme that they had for their conference. I thought he'd be a slam dunk.
So Chris pitched Kenyon to us, and you know, I take great pride and trust in Chris. And so when I looked at some of the video that Chris sent me at Kenyon, I just said, well, this is the guy for this year.
We brought in Kenyon Salo for our closing speaker, and the teachers loved him. These teachers are so naturally inspired and inspirational, and he was a perfect fit for them and a perfect close for the conference.
Well, I think Kenyon probably exceeded my expectations, and I know he exceeded the expectations of the audience. Had everybody standing, screaming, laughing, clapping. It's just what I was hoping for to conclude our conference.
I do a bunch of shows across the country. It's definitely top 3 speakers I've heard. He knows his presentation. He knows what he's doing. He knows his delivery. He knows his audience, which is key. A lot of speakers and presenters do these conferences and don't really know their target audience. And he was great, man. Everybody was fully engaged.
I think Kenyon, he engaged the audience really well as far as being interactive, going out into the audience, getting them involved, getting them to buy in. I think it went really well.
I think that the teachers really loved the opportunity to meet someone they hadn't met. It's one of our goals here at this conference, but still with this many people, you don't get to meet everyone. So the exercise of getting to meet someone and not just talk about work, but to share some of the things that you share in common personally was a wonderful, wonderful exercise, and I think they really liked it.
Again, I think the most powerful takeaway is actually looking at the audience and seeing their buy-in, and the fact that they interacted when they were supposed to interact, and they were quiet when they should be quiet. That shows me that the speakers really got the audience.
I think that what Kenyon did was he reaffirmed a lot of the things that they believe. He gave them permission to believe in themselves. I think he got a lot of folks just really revved up for the year to come. And our students, the students that they teach every day, will benefit from that.
I mean, it's key. You know, we do a lot of stuff in this world, and a lot of times we don't give back, we take. I think the biggest thing for me was just in my own life is making sure I give back. I mean, that's huge.
I would absolutely recommend Kenyon for other events. I happen to think this was awesome in terms of a closing session, in terms of leaving an event with high energy, but I would absolutely endorse him and recommend him for any event.
I think Kenyon did a great job. It was right in his wheelhouse. The educators were into it, and his message resonated.
I would recommend Kenyon to anyone. This is something where I think his message is universal. I think it speaks to all of us. I think it is particularly good for educators, but I think that his message is about things that we all share. Dreams, hopes, what we want to do and why it's important that we do it. When we get back to work on Tuesday and we have our Tuesday staff meeting, I am going to take Kenyon up on his challenge, and I am going to offer to the Jumpstart employees in the next 12 months, if any of them want to complete something on their own bucket list, I'm going to give them time to do it. So I would say having Kenyon at any conference would be a great fit.